We'll get started now. Welcome everybody to our April ceremony, so late spring, early summer ceremony. It's been about 2 months since we've had the last one, so lots to celebrate. First off, as always, thank you guys for coming. If you haven't seen, this is a brand new place. Thanks to Rule for putting together Windsor. It's a beautiful map. Hopefully, we'll get some things touched up as well by the next ceremony. That way, it's a little less laggy for y'all, because I know it's a little laggy on my side. But overall, a really, really cool place. So thank you, Rule. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. We've got a lot to cover today. Lots of medals. I know Rule has some things to say. I know I have a few things to say. I know Benno has a speech. And then there's just a few other little tiny adjustments and administrative things we'll need to cover. And then I know we have a big 2-server war today against France. And I know that Household Guard takes on Alte and 7E. So lots of big battles today. So yeah, first off, we're going to start with the photo medal. For those of you who don't know what this medal is, it's essentially given to those who are really good at making propaganda. So maybe not just taking pictures, but making, GFXs, making videos, edits, all that fun stuff. So if you hear your name, just come before the podium, just form a line and about 4 or 5 long, and as it keeps going, just keep making lines behind and so forth. So without further ado, receiving the third class of the photo medals, I have Sergeant Major Garrick TZ. And by the way, in case I butcher your name, I'm very, very sorry. We will also have that dispatch posted right after. Azrael has taken over the creation of the dispatch, and it will literally be posted within days of this ceremony. So in case I butcher your name, you can also check the dispatch later. So Sergeant Major Garrick KTZ, Lance Corporal Samuel Salet, Sergeant Major Flea, Private Lawwadevs, Regimental Sergeant Major, Easy Phobic, Regular Hardrahim, Sergeant Major Big Shockwave, Sergeant Major Ice Pro, Corporal Joachim SRT, Guardsman B Script, Sergeant Av Conco, and then Sergeant Dry HRS. And then receiving their second class of the photo medal, can I please have Corporal Dedicius, Ensign H. Parasso, Sergeant Major Hound Von Surrey, and Ensign Justin Hanover II. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you all. Propaganda, photos, all that is huge for BA, for recruitment. Really well done. Keep up the good work. I love seeing your stuff in Rural Britannia. It's really cool. I know the rest of the Army does as well. So keep doing what you're doing, and thank you for everything. Let's get a chant for these gentlemen on 3. 3, 2, 1, huzzah. And then you gentlemen are good to return to your regiments. Thank you for everything you guys do. Next up, we have the Army Combat Medal. We're going to go through all of the classes at once, so I'll call you up. I'll denote which class you have. This is for the killers of the Army, so those who are top fragging, who are dropping 50, 60, 70 kills, those who are consistently showing up to battles, really just outperforming the other rankers. Without you, we would not have the elite core of BA. We would not be able to take on the opponents that we have been able to take on recently. So if you hear your name, please come forward, form a line, as they did with the photo medals. Oh, this is a really long list. I'm going to try to go through this. Again, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, and I'm going to do my best not to sound too dry. But here we go. So receiving no class, everyone right now will get their first class, or no class, of the Army Combat Medal. Can I have Lance Sergeant Jakins 20, Lance Sergeant Master Dev Vader 607, Lance Corporal Solwake, Corporal Color Sergeant Ball Trolling. Guys, I can't talk today. Corporal F Merc 11, Ensign Tie Dog Gamer, Lance Corporal THI Jim Menth Imagem 007. I think you know who you are. Regular All Tall Maltall, Color Sergeant Knight 1520, Lance Corporal Vividly, Lance Corporal Great Thinking, Kingsman Axel Eclipse, Lance Corporal Bob 98, and then a bunch of other numbers. Color Sergeant XX Master Games, Lance Corporal Bloody Fest, Pirate CXC 1199, Corporal Lucas Pomelo, Lance Corporal 007 Daniel Cakes, Corporal MVY Coolsum. Oh my gosh, guys, there's so many people, so many killers. Regular Oscar Tomanic, Regular Michael 9070, 9076 or whatever, bunch of numbers. Private Tested Lovely Chris, Lance Sergeant Dragon Man Play, Lance Corporal Solasama, Private Hoshino, Regular Crassmaster, Sergeant the Engineer M, Fencible Grigbeg, Lance Corporal Alex Cephas, Lance Corporal Rodri 2000 Robbie, Sergeant Bursalsa, Sergeant Major Crassus, not even halfway through. Lance Corporal, that's Lance Sergeant Bug Napoleon, Guardsman War Crimes or Die, Guardsman Victimize or Die, Guardsman Iraqi Hero, Guardsman Villanova, Guardsman Shorty Penguin, Guardsman Nets von Hasberg, Sergeant Lane or Die, Lance Corporal Assassin 5437, Guardsman Lord Flagholder Saber, Lance Corporal 5 Nalu, Lieutenant Rubik Svanto, Lance Corporal The Team GDC, Lance Corporal Koshi Fox, Lance Corporal Historical or Die, Guardsman Denji 3913, Lance Corporal Jerry 864, Corporal Joshim SRT, Sergeant Durog, Lance Corporal Dees Vistual, Highlander Local over J, Color Sergeant Agent Imperia, Corporal Lord Marsafan, Corporal Chicken Imperia, and Corporal Nor Bandy Duck. These individuals are all receiving the first iteration of the combat medal. Receiving their first class, we're going to have Corporal Doni 1112, Kingsman Kel Jr. 356, Lance Sergeant Bin Bows, Sergeant Major Cold War, Sergeant J.G. Wen, Color Sergeant Vortex, Sergeant Epic HB, Sergeant Dry HRS, and Lance Corporal ZTZ number spam. And then receiving their second class of the Army Combat Medal, can I please have Lance Sergeant Pup 1002, Sergeant Abags, and Ensign Ender Knight. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think. Let me scroll. Yes, that's all of them. It's like almost a page and a half on my fucking doc, guys. Really, really well done. Keep up the good killing. Like I said, without you guys, we would not be able to take on the opponents that we've been taking on and have the success that we've had recently. Keep doing. Oh yes, and myself. I'm just kidding. I'm not giving myself a compliment at all. I underfragged yesterday. I underperformed. But really well done, gentlemen. Let's get a chant for these guys on 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you guys are good to return to line. Thank you. Continue killing, and I look forward to seeing you guys start joining up eventually over the summer. We might bring back the King's Grenadier Corps. We'll see. So all of you guys getting those combat medals, definitely we'll be keeping a list. Next up, we have the Army Silver
Can
Medal.
I add something really quickly? Sorry to interrupt. Can you guys stop jumping for a second so we can take some cool screenshots of you? Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll pause for a quick second.
Stop jumping.
No, you can continue. Just
Okay.
don't jump.
All right, next up we have the Army Silver Medal. This is given to those who are, starting to step into minor staff roles, starting to begin their staff journey either administratively, they're starting to demonstrate that they're a really good flag guard or flag bearer. They're starting to lead lines occasionally every now and then. So this is really for like the NCOs, for junior staff, and for senior rankers who've been really starting to step up, and their regiments and their COs have noticed. So if you hear your name, please come forward. It's another pretty long list, so like I said, I'll do my best. I wonder if I could do this all in one breath. No, probably not.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Highlander Cobra, and that's emphasis on the like the A-H-H-H, whatever. Color Sergeant Copper with a bunch of R's at the end. Sergeant Major Cab 704, Regular Export 811, Sergeant Major Dogsline 20, Sergeant Landon Chump, Regular Nasona 1777, Private Patchett, Private Lucas Fan 1000, Pilot Top Gun, Sergeant Major Mr. Derp, Sergeant Major J. Mathias, Color Sergeant McDaniel 221, Sergeant Abbags 01, Sergeant Lord Kevy, Private CXC, Sergeant Foxmaster 19, Sergeant Alex 246 8XD, Private Yosh Hamahaz 99 Kingsman Champcow, Major Ghost Victor, Corporal Famas, Corporal Storm Tuna, Lance Sergeant Bloody XRCR, whatever, you have an X and a Y, you know who you are. Kingsman Lazy Montegrin, Corporal Regular Gucci Man _ PL. I lost my spot on the list. Ensign Nat Koi 32, Sergeant Jinnis 68, Highlander Gyros Girl, Sergeant Major Ice Pro, Lance Sergeant Heimich, Lance Sergeant Mr. Barrow, Sergeant Tristan Phil, Corporal Asuka Case, Captain Primus Herbeck, Tar Heel, Corporal Girksvets, Sergeant Oscar 2019. Okay, I lost my spot again. Guys, there's too many medals, too many people doing good things. Corporal Apelius, Corporal the Phase Tank, Lance Corporal the Old Gen Ghostface, Corporal Simon Kun, Corporal Power Blinding, Lance Corporal Aaron's Boy 16, Lance Corporal Kakenya 021, Corporal James Look on Fire 2, Sergeant Major Josh McCaffrey, Lance Corporal Commando Stevo, Guardsman Callum 9, Major HRT Chloe, Ensign the Game Tie, Sergeant Dry HRS, Sergeant Major Belgium for Life, and Ensign Winter Devs. And those are all the first iteration. So receiving their first class of the Army Silver Medal, Sergeant Major VMK 44, Color Sergeant Union Conscript, Sergeant Major Lone Wolf, Corporal Shield _ 4545, and Color Sergeant Rio Tario. And receiving their second class, can I please have Sergeant Major Pekka Rockbuff come forward? I think that's everyone on the list. Yes, it is. All right, gentlemen. Oh my, that's a lot of you guys. Keep doing what you've been doing. Obviously, you've been recognized as from your commanding officers as starting to step up with the staff work. So keep doing that. Keep, taking initiative, trying to get more involved, and we can get those Army silver medals upgraded to Army gold medals here pretty soon. So let's get a chant for these guys on 3. 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you guys are good to return to line. How do I do this? I gotta. Shift lock is set by developer. Darn it, I hate this. Dude, every time I chant, it's like I gotta... Okay, whatever. Next up, we have the Army Gold Medal. So, like I said, Army Silver Medal, then you have the Army Gold Medal. This is for those, again, not only junior staff, but we're starting to get into senior staff, senior rankers, senior NCOs. Those are who are, really doing a lot more work, starting to step up far more than those with the silver medal. This is also to recognize those who maybe made a jump in staff ranks, jump in position. This is just to recognize them and everything. There's whenever people submit the Army Gold Medal, we technically have them, justify it, give a little reason as to what they've been doing in the Army. For time's sake, we will not cover that. However, I believe in the dispatch it will cover as to why specifically they're getting the gold medal. So we'll start going through the list. Again, we'll do all the clasps at once. If you hear your name, please come forward. Receiving the no clasp, can I have Corporal Plains 123, Color Sergeant Montan Turkham, Sergeant Major Speedy Snake 723, Color Sergeant Probulus 101, Ensign H Paraso 1524, Sergeant Major Big Boy Trades 96, Sergeant Major Matt 10,046, Corporal the One Irish Crazy Guy, Sergeant Major Abig Bad Xmas, Lance Sergeant Cheeky Chess, Lance Sergeant Someone's Vit, Ensign Enderknight, Sergeant Major Big Shockwave, Sergeant Ephetic, Sergeant Sicey Pro, Sergeant Scarvolin, Sergeant Toolsec, Sergeant Major Serbian Heroes, Sergeant Gambro Frito, and Sergeant Major Belgium for Life 123. All of you gentlemen will be receiving your first iteration of the Army Gold Medal and receiving their first clasp, Ensign Winter Devs, Captain Raptor 5088, and Sergeant Major the Gaming Player. I believe that is all of them. I feel like we're missing medals. Is Sander here? Could you go back through and confirm for me that we have all these medals in place? I feel like we're missing some. Anyways, gentlemen, well done. Keep doing what you guys have been doing. Keep stepping up. It's good to see, some of the more senior staff really starting to take more senior roles, taking initiative, taking responsibility for your actions. So let's get a chant for these gentlemen on 3. 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you guys are good to return to line. This list seems unusually small for some reason. Okay. Well, that concludes all the ranker medals. Army silver medal, Army combat medal, Army gold. Yeah, no, that adds up. Okay. And photo. Yeah. Okay, guys. I guess I'm just tweaking. Okay, moving on. Now we have the military orders for the rankers. If you hear your name, come forward. We'll move through these one at a time. First up, we have the Order of Honor. This is awarded to those who are specifically involved in the administrative side of running their regiment or brigade. So these are people that do the spreadsheets. These are people that do the audits. These are people that send the weekly bulletins and everything. And these are just given to those who are really, really stepping up in terms of administration of the regiment. So can I please have Sergeant Major Garrick TZ, Ensign Chicken Donkey Dog, Ensign Fella Baseball, Ensign Galactic Phobic, Captain Conspiracy or Die, and Ensign the Game Tie.
Up that guy.
I think that's everyone on this list. Yes. All right, gentlemen. Without you guys, the administrative side of your regiments and the brigade and the army is it's really the backbone. Without the spreadsheets, without the bulletins, without anything, rankers wouldn't know if they're being promoted. They're not knowing, what the battles are and everything. So without you guys, we wouldn't be able to be where we are today. So keep up doing what you're doing. It's a hard job. It's also a job that comes with little thanks and recognition. But what you guys do is critical to the success of your regiment and the army. So without further ado, let's get a chant for you guys on 3. 3, 2, 1, chant. Rule Britannia. Okie dokie. Next up. Did I have that listed here? Next up, we have the Military Cross. If you hear your name, come forward. This is given to those who are really good killers, like, top, best of the best, the creme de la creme, in terms of fragging out, and or this is given to those who are really starting to step as line leaders, really start to take initiative and really improving a lot. So could I please have for the military cross regimental sergeant major word dollars, ensign. No ensign. Lieutenant Cole TNT guy, Captain Yinji 037, Lieutenant Rubix Vanto, and Aldinicus. Please step forward. And Aldinicus is receiving it for his work inside of EIC, which is on our windward side of everything. Is everybody here? Rhetorician. This was the military cross. I think we have. Okay. Well, gentlemen, keep stepping up as line leaders, as fraggers. You guys are doing really good. I know Rubix, I've seen you leading household. You've improved a lot. Yingji, you've been doing a lot. This is also going to complete your grand military order, so congratulations in that regard. Cool TNT guy, word dollars. I also know I've seen you guys leading a lot more during the weekdays. So keep up doing what you're doing. Keep improving as line leaders. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys really start to step up, especially over the weekends. So can I get a chant for these gentlemen on 3? 3, 2, 1. Hurrah, hold busy. And you are free to return to your lines. Hydrocus says someone is missing. If you're talking about who I think it is, these are ranker medals right now.
I know that these. Oh, okay.
These are ranker medals, not officer medals.
Yeah,
And then finally, for I'm going to combine these two. So we have the Distinguished Service Order and the Medal of Virtue. The Medal of Virtue is one of our favorites. I know it's one of Rule's favorites. It's given to those who are like, the community icon of their regiment. When you think of a regiment, sometimes you think of a specific person who's involved, whether they're an NCO, junior staff member. They're just someone who's really involved in the community. They're hosting game nights. They're really iconic. They're keeping morale high. So the Medal of Virtue is meant to recognize those people. And we have the Distinguished Service Order. It's given to those who really just all in all encompass everything that we expect of a British officer and or ranker. They're really involved. They're a fragger. They're the great leader. They're a great inspiration to those around them. So really the Distinguished Service Order is sort of like a jack of all trades, if you will. So receiving the Medal of Virtue, we only have one today, at least from the ranker side of things. But can I please have Sergeant Major Hound von Surrey step forward? He has been doing a ton in the education and training department, really making a positive impact on the community through that way. And then can we please have for the Distinguished Service Order, Sergeant Taz Blinks and Sergeant Major Nikki Toppett, GG. Both of these individuals have, although some of them are not necessarily commanders, they are well respected within their regiments. They've been doing a lot from administrative to helping teach others sort of how the game works. So let's get a chant for these gentlemen on 3. Keep doing what you're doing. 3, 2, 1, Robertania. And you guys are good to return to your regiments. Well done. Okay. Oh my gosh. I need a drink. 1 second.
This is your daily reminder that drinking water is.
Yes,
needed.
water's good, guys. Water's good. My throat is dry. All right. Next, we're moving on to staff medals. Regimental. That's what we're freaking missing. It was regimental decorations. Thank you, Sander. Do you have the list of regimental decorations? I was wondering what was missing from the freaking list, and that makes a lot more sense as to why there's a lot less medals. Okay, while Sander gets me, while Sander's able to get me those, we're gonna move on at least to staff medals for the time being. So this is gonna be for our COs and everything. Could I please have receiving the Order of Honor for COs? Can I please have Captain Northern Invicta, Major Icky Dragonfly, Lieutenant Colonel Mario Ulysses, and Major Vrek. Please step forward.
It's Norton, not Northern, sir.
Norton. I always say Northern.
I think he's leaving. Yeah, he's leaving.
Okay. Okay. I'll just give the medal to Hydricus.
Yippee.
Oh, he wants that to happen. Okay.
All right. You gentlemen have been huge in terms of running your regiments. Vrek, obviously, RSG, just looking at their rally, even though we don't get many Cavs events, and Cav, by the genre is typically being moved away from, you've continued to maintain a rally and maintain a community, and that is huge in and of itself. Mario and Icky, 95th rallying as many as they have today. They're starting to hit 2 lines on a consistent basis during the weekday. That's a definite testament to your administration and running of your recruiting department. So really, really well done. And then Naughton, 23rd has only continued to grow under you. You've led it to all new heights. So this is definitely well deserved. So let's get a chant for these gentlemen on 3. And 3, 2, 1 for King and Country. And you gentlemen are good to return to the line and to your regiments. Next up, we've had some changes. That's right. Receiving the Medal of Virtue. Can I please have Major Stro Gaming step forward? 92nd has obviously gone through quite a change as of recently, and now you're rallying 70. For those of you who don't know, I'll take this time to announce it. 92nd is officially being rebranded into the 70th Regiment of Foot. They're going to have red and black facings. They're going to be pretty cool. It's going to be awesome. But Stro, you have kept 92nd alive through a tumultuous, however you say the freaking word, through a very interesting and unstable period. And looking at your rally, it's definitely a testament to the impact you've had on the community of 92nd. Let's get a chant for him on 3. And 3, 2, 1, God save the king. And you are good to return back to your line. Oh, well done, well done. And then receiving the Distinguished Service Order, can I please have Lieutenant Colonel some random bucket name step forward? Nassau has been one of my most favorite regiments. Although they didn't become the green Nassau, I still like the orange. I like the blue. I like your chants. Ever since taking over after Kairos left, you've continued to keep Nassau as part of one of the best regiments that we've had here in BA. You are willing to take on tougher matchups in army-wides, and you're able to hold or even beat your match, especially that time you took on MLG, and then that time during the big competitive North American fight, you took on a much better Hungary line and won on multiple occasions. So this is just a really, really big testament to the work that you've done with Nassau. I know it's hard running a North American regiment, especially in an EU-dominated, whatever you call it, genre. So really, really well done. Yeah, I remember. That's why you're getting this. So let's get a chant for you on 3. And 3, 2, 1 for King and Country, and you're good to return. Return to line. Okay, next up, can I have blah blah blah? Where is it? Can I please have Harry, Jeffrey, Phobic, Mahoney, and Space isn't here, but Harry, Jeffrey, Phobic, and Mahoney step forward. I know this isn't much. Unfortunately, you guys practically have every freaking medal in existence, so this is the best I can do for now. During the upcoming, whatchamacallit, the birthday ceremony we have in a few months, I promise we'll have something a lot more fitting for you all. But for the time being, congratulations on your 2nd class with the Army Gold Medal. Harry, you might already have it. Your medals are so inconsistent in the Discords. I don't know what you have and what you don't have. But Mahoney and Jeffrey...
I already have it, but I asked for all of my non-orders to be removed from my account.
Oh, okay, that might be why. Well, congratulations, guys, on your 2nd class with the gold medal. Thank you for everything you do. I know it's not much, but I'm working on that. We've got some reforms, those medal reforms coming in. So there's a lot. We'll have some stuff for you guys next ceremony, I promise. Let's get a chant for them on 3. And 3, 2, 1 for King and Country. Well done, gents. You're good to return to line. All right. I think that's everything.
Decoration.
Additional medal.
Oh, Benno has an additional medal to hand out.
This recipient will be receiving the Medal of Virtue, but it will also be their 4th military order, so it will also be the Grand Military Order. Could I have Commodore Judnall please step forward? Now, while he walks up, I'm just going to quickly say, Judnall has a mixed reputation, and some may question his virtue, but with regards to maintaining a solid core community of veterans who have played a game that hasn't really changed much and have been sort of low rallying, but still managing to get wins, still managing to group together every week. He's just kept him alive. He's kept the East India Company alive, while it has been abandoned by many others, including myself. Although I do still grateful that its legacy has been preserved, and again, that's all to Judnall and his ability to keep the community going. And with that as well, as I mentioned, it's his 4th and final military order to also be receiving the Grand Military Order. Congratulations, Judnall. Keep EIC prosperous. You can fall back in.
Okay, next up, congrats, Judnall. Well done. Well done. Let's see, what's on my list here? Oh, yes. Hydricus and Noten. Noten. However you frickin' say it, get up here.
Gonna leave again.
If he doesn't want it, it's whatever. Both of you have really stepped up Hydricus with your maintenance of the 1st Brigade, and Northern or Norton with your administration and leading of the 23rd Regiment of Foot. So in order to recognize that, both of you are being promoted to Major. Congratulations, well done, as senior officers. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys continue to grow in BA. So let's get a chant for them on 3. 3, 2, 1. God save the king. Okay, now we're gonna do the rest of the officer promotions. Sorry guys, I have like the list split up in like 3 different DMs. So we're going to start with ensigns, those being professionally promoted to ensigns. Obviously, ensign is our lowest officer rank. It is for those who are learning to become gentlemen, if you will, those who are starting to take on larger roles in the regiment, such as, the main flag bearer, starting to become a line leader, leading the regimental administration. So if you hear your name, please come forward. From sergeant major to ensign, can I please have Serbian heroes from Scots Guard, Pekka Ruff from the 95th, Hound von Surrey from the South, Mr. Derps 124 from the 23rd Regiment of Foot, Montan Turkham from 92nd, and Dog Slime 20 from 92nd. Gentlemen, yes, gentlemen now. Yes, you are gentlemen. Well done, well done. Continue to step up in your regiments, continue to lead, continue to take initiative. When we look at fresh junior officers, we're the general staff, we're looking for aides, aide-de-camps, but your regiments are also looking for the next line leader, looking for the next person to sort of take the reins once your CO retires. And you guys definitely have a lot of potential. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you continue to grow. Let's get a chant for them on 3, 3, 2, 1. Hurrah for old Nosy. You guys are good to return to line. Next up, we have our ensigns being promoted to lieutenants. So lieutenant is obviously when you're like an officer for realsies now. You're not just an ensign. You're not on trial. So can I please have Galactic Phobic from the 88th, Nat Hatkoi 32 from RSG, H. Parso from the 95th, the Game Tie from 42nd, Winter Devs from 42nd, Fella Baseball from 23rd, and Chicken Donkey Dog from 92nd. And then this is a little bit of an unprecedented one, but I think it has come time to sort of begin to recognize that regimental sergeant majors do more than most. And to move them from regimental sergeant major to ensign is a little weird. They lose some perms and everything. So in order to sort of be a middle ground, not necessarily promoted to captain, but being promoted to lieutenant now. So regimental sergeant majors, when promoted to officer, will not go to ensign. They'll go to lieutenant moving forward. Could I please have from 95th War Dollars? I know this is definitely well deserved. I had a conversation. I know Mario did, and Hydricus did. This is something I think will be good moving forward. So congratulations, all of you lieutenants. Continue to lead well. Continue to step up. Captain's not far away. Then you get cool in-group ranking perms and everything. Super cool. So keep up the good work. Let's get a chant for you in 3. 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you guys are good to return to line. And then from lieutenant to captain. This is sort of a big promotion. Like I just said, you get access to permissions in the group. You're officially trusted, to manage everything, if you will. So can I please have from the 88th, Crazy or Die, from Nassau, Cold TNT guy. Also from Nassau, James Von Surrey, and then from the 42nd, Dragon Hunter V13. Gentlemen, congratulations on becoming captains. You now get 2 of the shoulder boards, so you get to look cool. You no longer just have one on one shoulder. It's nice and cool. Continue to do well. You're only one step away from becoming a senior officer, becoming major, becoming lieutenant colonel. This is a really good rank where you begin to take over as the XO of the regiment, maybe even the CO should yours resign. So remember that you guys are valued members of our community, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys continue to grow in your regiments. Let's get a chant for these gentlemen on 3. 3, 2, 1, huzzah. Okay. Yeah, my lists are spread everywhere. Next up, kind of Frankie. Please step forward from the 42nd if he's here. If he's here. Frankie, you have recently taken back over as the CO of 42nd, and I'm very, very excited to see how you continue to lead. It's been a while. Obviously, you were gone for a bit, had a little bit of a hiatus, but you're back. Glad we got that all sorted away with the genre. I'm looking forward to how you continue to grow. So we're promoting you to lieutenant, obviously, as you continue to take more responsibility within the regiment. Let's get a chant for him on 3. 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you're good to return back to your line, and I think that's practically everything. Let me check the list here. In terms of regimental decorations, if we have time at the end, sorry. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Hold. I have a medal to give. Or rather, an order to appoint or someone to appoint to an order. By the way, I'm stuck. I cannot move or reset. I cannot step down there, but you can imagine that I am. Can I have Colsey step forward, please?
Guys, I can laugh as rule real quick.
Oh, hang on. Let me hang on. Wait,
Click,
let
click,
me.
click, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Who can tell the
Uh,
difference?
My king.
So, Cole, you have
Uh-huh.
been the jewel of the crown of VA. Truly, you've helped tremendously on all fronts. Development, with the organization, with the structure, with maintaining the stability of the BA command, essentially being the beacon of hope for a lot of people both in staff and outside of staff. And I'm very happy to award you the Order of the Garter. And let me double check one more thing before I say it. Hey, look at me. Okay, and the second thing is that I will raise you up to the rank of Lieutenant General. Congratulations, Colsey.
Oh no.
Not again.
Everyone, give me some
Good job,
chant.
Colsey.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, chant. And
I haven't
another
noted
set of
yet.
chants on 5, 1, 2, 3,
Sorry.
4, 5. Yeah.
Good job, Pedro.
Good job, Cole. Keep being amazing.
Oh wait, I have another medal.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could I please have Rhetoricin step forward?
Oh yes. that's a
Rhetoricin,
good one.
where is he? Okay,
Alright, so Colsey,
Cole,
fall back in.
disappear. Nobody disappear.
I lost the
We'll
bet.
see. Shoo. Rhetoricin, ever since Harry had brought you in, Household Guard has only continued to grow. Obviously, Harry also had to briefly disappear on LOA, but you have really stepped up. The growth of Household Guard can honestly, very much of it be attributed to your administration and running of the regiment and the brigade, and to treating it, professionally and very, very, very well. So, in light of that, we have seen it fit to knight you, to make you a member of the Order of the British Empire. So. You are now officially Sir Rhetoricin. Well deserved, definitely well deserved. Household would not be where it is today. Let's get a chant for him on 3. In 3, 2, 1, God save the king.
You might need to go to Turkey to get his hair fixed.
And you are good to return to Household Guard. Congratulations, Sir Rhetoricin. I think that's all the medals I have. Now I have to check my list again.
You sure it's not in some other DM?
Yeah, that's the
I think
thing, is
we're
I'm
gonna
scrolling
do
through like
it.
6 different DMs right now.
I
Oh
just-
yes, Hydrocus is also receiving the Army Gold Medal. Congratulations, Hydrocus.
No,
Um,
short.
I have a few things real
Oh, yes,
fast.
cool.
There will be some miscellaneous things that I will announce regarding progress medals and other things such as that I don't have the exact details for right now. But they'll be in the dispatch, and I'll announce them separately. But there's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, as I'm sure you'll see shortly. In fact, get a little sneak peek. Tried very hard to get it in all in time for the ceremony. Unfortunately, not the way it turned out. But APSI has been doing an incredible job, making some very, very cool things for us, and I really can't wait for you guys to see it. Yeah, so when we get those in, there will be another small little thing about some medals there. But yeah, thank you very much for the promotion, Mr. Rulesy. I can't wait to be general in a year.
Can I take over the
Oh,
microphone
I've
for a
had one more
second?
thought. Hold on.
Oh yeah, here you go,
Wow.
Turk. There's the microphone,
Okay.
the boom mic.
Yeah, thank you. Could I have 2 color sergeants from 92nd and with their flags? I want their flags. They will be, as you know, they were announced to be 17 now, so they will receive their flags, and we will move on with the sneak peek of the uniforms that Cole has been speaking of. Alright. Guys, come here, with your flags. Come here. Hey! Over here. Alright. Drop
Just
your
end them.
flags. You gentlemen are the first color sergeants of the 17th. In the LARP way, of course. So congratulations. Please bring your new flags to your company and I will do your uniforms. I mean, give you the uniforms. No, not that. Hey, 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 hey. Not this
Fail
one.
up, fail up. Take
This
that
one.
one.
This one. This one. There you go. Alright, back to your regiment. And here's the new uniforms. If you look at 17th now, these are the new uniform styles.
Look at those little warriors.
Yep, the 70th.
Oh,
Rest in peace, the new Highlander hats that they now don't get. Oh well.
reminds me of
Yeah.
my old 50th.
17th, can you please put your campaign pants? I
Okay,
think
check the
people have been waiting for that a lot.
Oh my.
Alright. That's all from me.
Right.
Did my little thingy.
By the way, quick question: how do you guys like the new Highlander hats? Reply in general. Thank you.
That goes
Well,
for
I
4th
also think
second
it's
now.
the other matter now as well. The final one. Rule.
Yeah. Does anyone have anything else before I go? I have a few more things I quickly want to talk about, and then I know events are coming up, so I'd like to get you guys out for those ASAP.
Rule.
The regimental decorations will just be in. I'm sorry, we're out of time. I will put them in the dispatch. I swear. They will be in the dispatch. I
Through all
swear.
the promotions.
Hello, Rule. Hello. This guy.
Was there
Yes,
any...
yes. Hello.
Yes. Rule DM's last thing. Yes, last thing.
Last thing. Oh, yeah. You should look at DMs as well.
Okay.
Okay, so gentlemen, this is a big announcement. All right, pay attention. So it's been a very long ride for some of us here, and nothing ever stays the same. It's time we change face on the high command.
We're becoming Sweden.
And-
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're becoming Romania.
Yeah! Woo!
Let's go.
No. Okay, so
First regiment of pickpocketing.
KJ, step forward, please.
It's wraps.
Exactly.
Okay, and I'll do this first, Benno, and then you will have the stage. So KJ, you've been amazing. You've been essentially you've taken the reins from Benno, and you've been doing awesome work. I know there's been mishaps in the past, and some, you know, setbacks in the command, but you're stellar at handling them, and I'm really looking forward to your new adventure as General of the British Army. So thank you for your service, KJ. Everyone chant on 3. 1, 2, 3, chant.
Congrats on the first pitch.
You may come back up, KJ. And now, circling back to what I was saying, a change of face is needed. It has been here for a while, but now it's just officiating it. Benno?
Oh yes, chaps. As you can all see, myself, I've got grey hair now, like Rule and Colsey. 4 years of NW does that to you. I think I pulled out some real grey hair as well. But all in all, 6 months ago, I said that I was now going to be looking on from the sidelines as the next generation stepped up, and that you were going to achieve even higher peaks. And so far, that has been very much the case. And really, I've been holding down a spot. So, and not contributing to BA as much as I ought to be, which is fine, because this was meant to be how it was always going to be the case. So I'm going to be stepping down as Field Marshal, and I'm going to be acting as just a personal aide to Rule, and I'll be going on to potentially help some Ally Nation Potential Portugal I might be helping help over the summer when I have the time. But honestly, yeah, just been a lovely 4 years. I will still be around VA as much as I have been over the last 6 months, which is, I'd still say it's pleasant all the time. And yeah, it's time for a new, fully new chapter now, official new chapter. And I can't wait to see what happens.
Thank you, Benno.
Anyways.
Everyone chant on 3. 1, 2, 3, chant. Just to sum it up, Benno's going to be my aide now. He's going to be acting in the same capacity as he has so far, with extra authority being my aide de camp. And his focus is going to be more on BA's auxiliary, well, client state, Portugal. So he's still here. Don't worry, guys. Okay, and if anyone else wants to...
Yeah, a few quick things. Obviously, I have a bunch of stuff to talk about, but battles are coming up. I want to give you guys time to drill. I know attention span, ceremony is hard, yes. Make sure you've got Subway Surfers on next time in the background or something to just keep your attention. So I'll just announce their forms in an announcement, but just know we've got a lot of new medals coming your way, sort of trying to expand the things you can earn and recognize you for more specific things. Just know that's coming out your way. Otherwise, I think that's everything for the ceremony. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for coming out, spending the time. Good luck in your battles today. I will be there with 3rd Brigade. I know Hydricus will be there with 1st Household. Good luck against 70, and you're gonna clown on them.
Don't leave the game. Don't leave the game. I'm moving into the server. Don't leave the game.
So don't leave the game. We're gonna move you from here. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you for coming. You're free to return to your regimental VC. It's really well done. Dispatch will be posted soon.
Rules pungent
Have a great
so
rest of your Sunday.
We didn't do a single fire. We didn't do a single make ready present fire in the air.
You're right.
We could have done it during either one of their promotions to general.
We're gonna do it right now. Everybody make ready.
Yeah, make ready, guys. Aim up
Everybody
high.
present
Quickly.
arms. Aim in the sky. And 3, 2, 1, fire. Beautiful.
Holy smoke.
Oh my game.
What a nice
Yeah.
purple fire, guys. That was amazing.
Wow, what a good riffle fire. That was crazy stuff.
Cool, huh?
Let me find the server. That's
Well done, friends. Thank you very much for coming. Stay in game. Stay in game.